Okay, so back in 2012, music icon Lady Gaga launched her very first fragrance, Fame. And right out the gate, that was a huge blockbuster, monster seller fragrance. Like, it was so huge and such a big deal. And people really did love, the perfume because it was so unique and it had been talked about for quite a while. Like, almost 2 years before it launched is when, word started getting out that Gaga was venturing into perfume. So, needless to say, everyone knew that after the success of Fame, Gaga would follow that up with another fragrance. I mean, she had to, like, you don't have such success with a fragrance. Like, I mean, it was selling out all over the world, like, huge sales, just everywhere, every country. So, and it, I mean, it even had, like, huge launch parties, all over the world. So, yeah, everyone knew that she would eventually give us another fragrance, but she took her time with her second fragrance, which I have right here, Eau de Gaga, which launched 2 years after her first fragrance. So Eau de Gaga launched in 2014, and unfortunately, this fragrance um, did not achieve the success that Fame did. I mean, it did good, and it is still available in stores here and there. But like this bottle I picked up on clearance in Kohl's like a few months ago. So, I mean, it's like, it did okay, but it just did not live up to Fame. So I think that's why Gaga has not, announced a new fragrance or even said that if she was ever going to do another one. But I really hope that she does, because her perfumes are just as unique as her, and her talent for making fragrances is just as strong as her talent for creating the most amazing music that she has. So it's like, this is something she's very good at, and I love both of these fragrances. But I honestly think the issue with Eau de Gaga was that this was, or is, a unisex scent. And pretty much what that means is it's for everyone. I mean, women, men, you both can wear it. We all can wear it. So, I think that kind of hurt it a little bit. I don't know why, but, I think that may have hurt the appeal. And then also, I mean, it launched overseas first, and, sometimes that doesn't always go over so well in the States. So maybe it did great in other places in the world, but over here I think it, just kind of, I'm not going to say flopped, but, it just didn't, it performed, kind of underwhelmingly. So, yeah, I mean, but I love it, and I'm so happy to have it and be reviewing it for you guys, because this is a fantastic fragrance, and I love that it's unisex, because it kind of it toys the line between masculine and feminine, I think. But yet it's also like the mix and the juice is so simple. So again, that just goes to show you how talented Gaga is. I mean, she only took a little bit and made it work in a way that, I mean, you just gotta smell to believe. And Lady Gaga, just in the past several months, has really reemerged stronger than ever. Like, she cut an amazing new album, Joanne, which I absolutely love. It's my favorite album of hers thus far. And, she got to do the Super Bowl this year, which was huge, and her performance was flawless, and she looked amazing, and I honestly feel like that was the best Super Bowl performance that has ever been, in like 51 years. So, Yeah, she's on top of the world, and that's why I was so excited to review this for you guys, because I feel like, in a way this is almost like a celebration of Gaga. Even though this fragrance is a little older, I've got my fingers crossed that she will, one day, hopefully soon, maybe even this year, give us another fragrance, because I feel like it has been almost 2 years since this launch. So, fingers crossed. Come on, Gaga. Okay, so now let's check out the absolutely stunning and very, very sexy ad campaign for Eau de Gaga by Lady Gaga. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the bottle for Eau de Gaga. And unfortunately, this is one of those bottles I can't say that I love. I mean, I do really like it, but I can't say that I love this bottle. But I will explain why I say that. So this is the 1 fluid ounce 30 ml Eau de Parfum for Eau de Gaga. And the bottle is, it's kind of like a cologne bottle. Like, a lot of people say this looks like a cologne bottle. I kind of agree with that. But, it's still really cool. It's kind of like, so, okay, it's all black. Like, just solid black. And then right there in the front, it's like emplated, like, Eau de Gaga, New York 001. So, and then the cap is plastic, but the bottle is like, glass. So, my issue with this bottle and several other bottles in my perfume collection, I absolutely hate when a perfume bottle is so damn dark that you cannot see into the bottle. I hate that. I mean, and it's usually dark, like, or there was even like, which I have not reviewed yet, like one of J-Lo's is just solid colored. I think it's like metallic. I think it's like glow after dark. I mean, solid. I hate that. Like, and with this, I love the fragrance, but I mean, unfortunately, I kind of hate this bottle. I hate the color. Like, I love the bottle, the shape, the look, but I hate the color. Because I have no idea when I'm gonna run out. And since I got this on clearance, it's like, I'm gonna be doing a lot of shaking. Like, okay, listening for how much fragrance I have left. So, not a fan of this bottle. I mean, I just, I love to be able to see how much perfume I have left in the bottle, or, where I stand with the fragrance. And this, I've tried flashlights, I've tried everything. There's no way to see into this bottle or see how much fragrance is in there. Not that, I mean, like right now it's fine. Like, but eventually it will run out, and I will have no idea when. I will just be spritzing this fragrance and then just be out. And then I'll be sad, and I had no idea. So it's like, that is my one pet peeve about perfume bottles. Please, don't make them solid color. I mean, it can be really any color. I say dark, but like, this one's black. I mean, Madonna's was solid white, but that, I found a way to be able to see into that one, I mean, there are some perfume bottles I just, you know, I mean, in a way, this almost reminds me of J-Lo's J Lux, but I figured out a way to see to that one. So it's like, that one's not totally solid black, but this one is. So, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so now to the good part. What does Eau de Gaga smell like? So I'm going to break down the notes that Miss Lady Gaga decided to use for her fabulous unisex fragrance. Okay, so the notes are pretty, like I said, simple, not much going on here, but let me explain. Alright, so in the top of this fragrance, Gaga decided to use lime. In the heart of this fragrance, she decided to use white violet. And in the base of this fragrance, she decided to use leather and woody notes. Now, yes, I did just explain to you why I say this is simple. 4 fragrance notes. Some would say that's, maybe a little lacking, but hey, with Gaga's first fragrance, she, didn't do a top heart base thing. Like, it was all together and the push-pull of it all. I think that's the way this one works again, but not quite as much. And what I mean by that is, so when I initially spray Eau de Gaga, I smell this huge burst of the lime. I mean, it's very fruity in the top, and citrusy, so it's pleasant. But immediately you also get I think the leather, kind of comes through, as well as the wood, like the woody notes. So the white violet, I do feel like, is sort of the most subtle scent in this mix, but it's like still, it's I guess the one of the only notes in the 4 that sort of holds on to somewhat of a feminine vibe, I guess you could say. But I can understand why people say this smells so much like a cologne, like a men's cologne. But like, I get it. Like, I understand. I get it. But I also feel like this has enough of a fruity factor to it that, and then also a woody base that's in like almost every perfume. So, yeah, what gives this fragrance the most masculine feel is the leather. That is not a common fragrance note used in many women's perfumes. It's very, very, very common in men's colognes. So, like I said, I get why people compare it to cologne. I get all that. But for me, this truly is unisex because as it does dry down, like, it is just pleasant. And, it's not too masculine. It's not too feminine. It's just, it really does toy that line. So Gaga definitely achieved what she wanted to, but I also think that's probably why, it kind of hurt the sales of this fragrance and the popularity, or what would have been the popularity of this fragrance, because anything Lady Gaga touches turns to gold. But unfortunately, this just, performed so poorly that, I think it was just not as well received because of this, sort of the basic fragrance notes, and then it's unisex, and that probably turned a lot of people off. So But not me, I love it, and if you're watching this, then clearly you love it or you're interested. So I do recommend this fragrance. I highly recommend this fragrance. This is fabulous, and you will love it and you will enjoy it. It's one of those you can wear all year round, day, night. It's very pleasant, easy to wear, very fresh. It's a clean smell, like that's another thing I like about it. It's very, very clean smelling. And, it's like so strong, and a little, like truly a little bit goes a long way, so that's also really good quality. And the longevity is like forever. I mean, all day. So definitely worth the money, even though it's like on clearance, which is like really like hardly any money. It's definitely worth checking out, and I highly recommend it. And thank you, Gaga, for such a once again such another unique fragrance. So you did absolutely amazing, and I do love it. Okay, guys, so that's gonna do it for my review of Eau de Gaga by Lady Gaga. I'm so excited to have finally gotten to review this fragrance for you all. I love Lady Gaga like everyone else in the world. She's just an icon, and she's timeless already, and I just cannot believe you know how far she's come, and I'm so grateful for the fragrances that she has created, and I only hope that she will one day soon give us more. I mean, I definitely don't want to count her out yet. Like, she's so talented, but she's also busy and has so many other things going on, so I understand. But I hope to one day review another Lady Gaga fragrance. I definitely will. So, yeah, as always, thank you so, so, so much for checking out this review and checking out all my other reviews and for supporting my channel and just being so kind, and, really do love you all and truly appreciate everything and all the views and all that, really means so much. And please feel free to, connect with me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm at Perfume Dude BB, so always here and ready to talk and chat about fragrances. Okay, guys, well, once again, thank you, and I will see you all very soon with another fabulous fragrance review. Until then, bye.